nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Buffaloes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will go to work first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
On the run, it's Young. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Out of bounds, just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Here's Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. Finds his man. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. At the 10, he's got room. He takes it up just across the 10-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down as this offense has a little bit of breathing room. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Bringing the heat. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. Georgia going up tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Powers through. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes a catch. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1 and explosive. He has him set up. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! First points of the day are on the board.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out. You're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Young. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing, Lewis. Turns it loose deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lays out in the end zone. Did he get it? Hey, look, Ma. One hand. Touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Lewis. He's going to fire deep. It's caught. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Running inside. It's Young. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Maybe a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lewis to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Offense in a split backfield. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Fires downfield. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Wiley. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Hits the crease. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific for the catch. And the Dogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Got the quick completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Gonna run it. It's Young. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately...
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing, Lewis. Caught by Williams on the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Lewis wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Lewis from the gun on third down. Here comes the Heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin them deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
He's going for a big play downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got it down the field. Touchdown, Bull! Step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead.
Georgia, 28, Colorado, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Slings it downfield. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Lewis. Caught.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The run inside. It's Young. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis on the play action. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning.
Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Lewis to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lewis to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third down from the gun, Lewis. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll give to Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Running the red zone. It's Phillips. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Gonna have to run it. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Colorado Buffaloes will take over first and 10.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for room, it's Young. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Yukon Huskies taking on the number 19 team, the Houston Cougars.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Lewis. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Complete downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for space. It's Phillips. Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Moving away from pressure. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Moving out to the right. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Georgia! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 71 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Young. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Play action with Lewis. Pulls it in, it's Moore. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the run, it's Phillips. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He lets one fly deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Looking for room at the 30. There's some room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires into the end zone. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Firing to the right, complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead, and that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Phillips. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st down, Nate Frazier.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. He's got him. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Frazier again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. That last connection just a short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's 2nd and long. Wilson will throw. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise.
Oh, he's got some space. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never